John Fetterman goes on The View and triggers Sunny Hostin. She gets furious that he will not agree with any of her Trump deranged beliefs. And it peaks in this epic moment where John Fetterman says that Trump's cases against him were politically motivated, and Sunny is left speechless. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel, but where I'm going to start this one is The View demonizing John Fetterman for going to Mar-a-Lago to meet with Trump and asking him why he's turning to the right. Watch.
Now, there are those on the left who feel like you have made a rightward shift recently, going to Mar-a-Lago, joining Truth Social, your positions on issues like immigration, fracking. What do you say to those who are now, in a sense, questioning your commitment to the Democratic Party?
Right word, that's just happened not to be true. I've been on record too saying I am not going to become a Republican. You know, although maybe some people might be happy on one side, but I would make a pretty terrible Republican because, you know, pro-choice, really strong immigration, pro-LGBTQ, you know, just pretty like, I don't think I'd be a good fit. So I'm not going to change my party. And if I am going to I'm going to show up. I'll give you the exclusive.
Now, John Fetterman is of the Democrats who actually have some common sense and want to work with the president to fulfill the people's agenda. They realize the people voted for Trump and they want elected officials who are going to work with him to actually execute on the plan. But we know The View is on the side of the Democrat Party that wants to resist and fight every single thing Trump does, and they're set on riding the orange man bad train into the ground. The hosts on The View are such narcissists, they can't imagine for a second that anyone thinks differently than them because they think so highly of themselves. They think they're so kind and compassionate and virtuous and morally superior and smarter and more educated. They think they're so perfect that if anybody has a differing viewpoint than them, then they must be inherently evil. That's why they're talking to John Fetterman in such a condescending tone, as if he's not doing his job. And you can see this as Ana Navarro starts scolding him for going down to Mar-a-Lago and letting him know why she didn't like it, and he just nukes her. Watch.
I didn't love the optics of you going to Mar-a-Lago. He was going to, which is his palace. He was going to be in Washington a week later. But what was your goal, and do you feel ultimately you were successful?
Well, here's what happened. I was being lazy on the couch like Friday night, and my team reached out saying, hey, and I don't know if this is like a trolling or a hoax, but they extended an invitation. You know, what do you think? I'm like, well, I mean, if they're playing it straight, then I think it's pretty reasonable to have a conversation. You know, inviting me to engage, and I visited it. So maybe some people would be critical of that, but you know, for me, engaging the president, I think when you're in this business, I mean, that's part of the job. I hope maybe you are watching are tired of just like the venom and the hate, and it's like I'd like more bipartisan kinds of things.
Anna doesn't understand people don't want to play her liberal high fashion game of whoever hates Trump the most is the coolest. John Fetterman owned her. He said, I was just sitting around doing nothing and got an invite by the President of the United States. And did you think as a US Senator, I wasn't going to accept it? Did you think I was going to virtue signal like you? Did you think I was going to go for a moral victory and hold my fist up and tell my constituents, hey, I had an opportunity to work on things with the president, the guy you voted for, and I didn't go because orange man bad. This is the exact type of behavior that's going to keep causing this divisiveness. If Democrats refuse to get off of their high horse and come down to where the people are, they want to hold steadfast in their belief that they're right. The people were wrong and stupid and racist. It's so hypocritical coming from the side that's always screaming about inclusion and unity.